All right, good morning all. Hope you're all doing well this morning. I wanted to share with you all like a little bit of my morning routine so you can see it all as it transpires and how it all happens. Right? So, this morning I woke up at 6 a.m. I've been sleeping in a little bit later lately. I don't know why, but I no longer use an alarm. I just wake up when my body is telling me it's time to get up. So this morning I woke up, the clock said 5:56. That's the time I got up. Now my routine is I make some coffee, right? While the coffee's brewing, I go to the bathroom, right? And then I get up, I have my cup of coffee, I bring it into my office, into my office space. I have a meditation chair in my office, right in the corner. And I start reading my book. I have a candle right next to me that I light. And I just really start getting present and just start breathing with myself and being present with myself. So the current book I'm reading right now is Living Untethered by Michael Singer, which is a great book. I would recommend it to anybody. So I started reading my book, and I just really start learning about my own personal self-development and what's going on and what are the messages I'm receiving from this book, right? So after I do that, I put it down and I go and I get my headphones and I will listen to, currently right now I am doing a meditation series put on by Jeffrey Allen inside of Mind Valley. Mind Valley is a program that you can buy. It's a yearly subscription. There's a ton of different programs that are inside there. Another thing I highly recommend, you can find something that speaks to you and what you need to do. And so I'm listening to Jeffrey Allen, which is a meditation on duality. It's about 40 or 45 different lessons, I believe. I just did lesson 31. They're anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes a day is pretty much how it goes down to. It's been a great experience about the duality of ourselves and how there's light and dark in all of us. It's fantastic. It's got some grounding exercises. It's got some chakra exercises, manifestation exercises. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's also really taught me how to shut off my analyzer brain, which is very important, I believe, for all of us. So after I do that, now I am currently out here on my morning walk. I have a torn meniscus, so I can't go too crazy with anything, but I'm just kind of out here walking every morning. I get a 45-minute walk in every morning. Typically, I would be wearing a weighted vest, but I don't think my knee can handle the extra weight yet again. So I'm waiting. Here's my dog right there, my baby girl. That's Gracie in front of me, and we're out on our walk. And so this is all part of, right, my 5F framework, right? So this right now is I'm getting in my fitness and I'm getting in my movement. I'm outside, right? I've already been in here and I've learned and I'm discovering and I'm learning something about myself. So for my faith and for my spirituality and for my mindset. And I'm sharing it right now with you as well. And I am out here. What was the other one? Oh, meditation, obviously. So I got my meditation. So see how I'm doing that. So now after as well, I also have sent a message already to my wife from something that I was reading that made me think of her. And so I sent her a message of just gratitude of how I truly love her, not in just with my mind because our mind would forget, and not with just my heart because our heart will fade, but I love her completely with my soul because my soul is eternal and it goes on forever, right? And so that again was something that I was reading in the book, and I wanted to share that as a piece of gratitude for my wife. For my son, I've already gone in and woke him up, good morning to my son, gave him a hug, told him how much I love him, He's actually sick. He's got a cold today, so it's a pretty bad, nasty head cold. So it might be the flu actually. So he's staying home from school. Let him rest and recover. So that's what we'll do. So strategically, here I am just picking away, having all these things done that I'm doing inside of my 8% method game, right? So as I was walking, I was listening to also a audiobook, right? Which is a Bob Proctor audiobook, which is, I think it's called like Paradigm Shifts. So if you notice, I'm always constantly feeding my brain with positivity, something that's going to be teaching me something that I can learn from, something that is able to shift my perspective. So one of the really cool things that he spoke about today was a thermostat. And it made me think of something as well as that I'd heard before from Ed Milet has a book called, I believe it's called like The One or Be the One or something like that. Hold on one second. Come on, down here. Here she comes, look at her. She's flying. This dog loves being out here every single morning with me. So it's this, right? Are you a thermostat or are you a thermometer? When you look at yourself, are you a thermostat or are you a thermometer? What do I mean by that? So I look at it this way. If you are living your life as a thermostat, then you are letting things that are outside of yourself to determine your emotions and how you are going to show up that day in life, right? So you allow things outside of yourself to dictate how you're going to feel, how your emotions are going to be, whether or not you're going to have a good day. If you're a thermostat, just like a thermostat does. A thermostat has no control over what temperature it's going to be outside. It's simply just reacting and reading what's going on. Now, if you're a thermostat, right? If you're not a thermometer and you're a thermostat, then you have the opportunity to set the intention of how you're going to operate and where you're going to allow your emotions to go. Because if something should happen and you start turning too hot, you're the thermostat. You can turn it down. If things happen and you're too cold, you're the thermostat. You can turn it up. You can set the thermostat of yourself and of your life once you have control of your emotions, once you are aware of what is going on around you and inside of your life, then you have the opportunity to set your feelings and your emotions and how you're going to react to them. So, the question is, are you acting as a thermometer, allowing everything outside of yourself, other people's opinions, other things outside of yourself, things that you just cannot control? Are you allowing that to dictate your life? Which means, are you living by default? Or are you the thermostat? And are you living your life on your terms and by your design? That's my message for today. I hope you all go out there and love the people in your life. You go out there and shine your light. You always be a seeker and a teller of your truth. Be blessed.